Do you want your home to sit on the market or actually get sold? In this video, I'm going to cover that. Welcome to Everything LA Real Estate. I'm your host, Mike Babakania with Martin My Properties. And in this video, we're going to be discussing how to price your home the right way. Regardless if you're thinking about selling now or maybe in the future, I'm going to give you some key points on what you should do and what you shouldn't do to get the job done. So if you've been paying attention to the real estate market lately, you've probably noticed that things are all over the place. At the time of this recording, interest rates are rising. Inventory is still tight, but inventory has been increasing. But more importantly, a lot of price reductions are happening in LA County. So if you're thinking about selling now or in the future, getting the right price, starting off on the right price is critical to get the job done. And how do you price your home correctly? Well, let's dive in. Let's break it down. First, you could actually get your property appraised. You could pay $600 to $1,000, hire a professional appraiser. They could come out and give you the value of your property based on the square footage, the current condition, the comps in the neighborhood, and overall they'll give you an idea of what they believe your home is worth in this market. However, does that actually mean that's what a price a buyer is going to pay for? Now, let's say you don't want to spend that $600 to $1,000 out of pocket to get a professional appraisal report, because guess what? That doesn't mean that's going to sell at that price point anyways. You could consult with real estate agents in your local market. And I always say local because that's critical. Have a professional come out and give you what's called a comparative market analysis. An agent will give you a value on what they believe your home is worth. They'll look at comps in the neighborhood, what's been selling lately, overall look at the condition of your property. But here's the thing though. You get 10 agents, you're gonna get 10 different price points. So how do you still know what's the correct price to put your home on the market? You've interviewed multiple agents, you've got different price points. If you've gone through the route of an appraiser, you even have that as well. Now, here's the part. You should be able to hone down approximately what your home is worth. You're never going to be able to say, my home is worth exactly this, because at the end of the day, a buyer is going to decide what your home is worth. But you as a seller, your job is to be realistic. Don't just pick a price out of thin air, okay? You got to look at the neighborhood comparables. See what homes in the neighborhood are selling. More important, what is a market trend? Are buyers competing for properties nowadays? Are they not? Is it going over asking, below asking? You got to do your due diligence, but at the end of the day, you have to test the market. Put a price that's competitive. Don't price it too cheap, because in this market, buyers are not overpaying by hundreds of thousands of dollars like they did in 2020, 21, 22. But at the same time, don't price it too high, because if you do, guess what? In a few months, you're still going to be on the market. So do your homework, try to be as competitive as possible and set the right price. And I always tell my clients, the list price is not the final selling price. You as a seller still have the final decision on what price you want to accept. Here's a big mistake I see often. It's overpricing your home. A lot of sellers want to leave room to negotiate. I get it, but guess what's going to happen? The reality is, if you price too high, you are definitely going to scare away a lot of the buyers. Buyers are not going to come look at your property. They're going to wait till you either reduce the price or come to your senses and like I said, reduce the price. So don't overprice. And the best way to do this is, like I mentioned earlier, get a few quotes from agents, either get the property appraised, do your due diligence. You'll kind of get a ballpark realistically what the neighborhood is going for, and price it a little competitive to attract buyers, because at the end of the day, you still are the final decision maker. If you don't get the price you want, either counter or don't sell the property. But again, you are still in full control. Hope you found this video helpful. If you did, give me a thumbs up, comment below. I'm curious to see, if you think I'm right or wrong with my points. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel, definitely subscribe. I'm Mike with Martin Mike Properties. This is Everything LA Real Estate.